Can we please stop one-tricking Mercy on ranked Overwatch 2 ladder? That would be wonderful. I'll tell you as to why you should, though. Here are 3 reasons why you should stop insta-locking the damn character. Number 1, okay, hear me out. Overwatch 2 is inherently designed to allow you to be flexible and adaptable during any given match. During any given round, you can switch heroes. Not a whole lot of competitive games with characters do that. That adaptability and flexibility serves you greatly in ladder, okay? If the enemy starts countering you, if they've got a heavy artillery comp, for example, Junkrat Bastion, healing with Mercy is not going to be optimal. You're going to want to pump out a lot of healing to a lot of multiple players at the same time. So characters like Bap, Moira can do a ton. Even Ana's grenade gives that huge chunk of burst healing that you're just not going to be able to provide with Mercy. In the long run, you're not going to be able to get very far in pro ladder with simply grinding out the same character over and over and over. If you're lucky, you might have a really good DPS player tagging along to duo queue with you, but you're not always going to have that person along with you. You're going to have to play alone at times in solo queue, and Mercy's not always going to be that character that you're going to be able to rely upon. Number 2, Mercy has 0 utility. No, none of it. So what are you doing if you're just holding the beam and your DPS players aren't getting any picks, right? Because the only thing that's really, truly useful with Mercy is her blue beam. It enables a ton of damage given if you have a DPS player that can get those early picks. If they're doing poorly, you're just a walking heal bot, and you're not really doing a whole lot for the team. Whereas if you pick characters like Kiriko and Baptiste, who can provide invulnerability, they provide so much more that Mercy just can't do. So Mercy has a lot less value than a lot of other characters. I'm sorry, but that is the truth. And finally, you want to hear the harsh truth? Mercy has little to no peel value, all right? The only time she's actually going to get a kill is probably during her Valkyrie, and you're going to want to use most of your Valkyrie's uptime to buff or keep your team alive, but you're going to rarely get any eliminations up your sleeve on Mercy. Whereas if you pick a character like Zenyatta, even Lucio, there are so many other characters that can do so much more for the team, because guess what? Healing is not the core element in a win condition for a given fight. Eliminations are always going to be king, remember that. And so by nature, one-tricking Mercy is just not going to help you. You're going to be very frustrated. Mercy works contextually in certain compositions where you have characters that can take the high ground and get those early picks like Genji, Pharah. Even Soldier is really nice to pair up with Mercy. But in the long run, you're not always going to be matched with DPS players that play on that exceptional level. And so you're going to want to put in the work. You can't just coast through a match and hold the same fucking beam the entire time. You want to actually consciously be a useful arsenal for your team. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments section. I'm open to having a debate, to hearing your insight. If you're a pro Mercy player at a very high level, by all means, drop your knowledge. But I strongly believe that Mercy is not that useful of a character to have in the support line. She works situationally.